Good morning. Hey, Sephora, come on in the room, everybody. I missed you guys. I know I haven't been here in a minute. Sephora, I've seen you running the streets as well as I have been in and out. Good morning, Alicia. I just Miss Pizarro, my baby. Miss Pizarro, Light Bright, Divine Lady, good morning. January, good morning. You guys, I just had to step back for a minute. But I've been preparing for some good stuff, so that's why I haven't been around. But we're going to talk about some things. Miss Pizarro, my love, how are you? I saw a little rocky start with you yesterday, but I'm glad you are okay. I know, sweetheart. I'm coming on to apologize and let you guys know what's happening. That I didn't make the live yesterday because I was working on some good stuff to make sure I secure me on these YouTube streets because they some sneaky mofos. So I had to make sure I secure Mz.Teavalocity. Yes. Good morning, Angela, Natalia. Good morning, baby. That's what I was doing. See, I'm gonna make sure I make boss moves and take care of my business. So I got tied up yesterday and couldn't make it back. So I humbly apologize. I hate to do that, and I know I've done that a little more than I wanted to. Schedule a live and then I don't come on. So we'll let some more people come in the room. You missed me, Sephora C. Thank you, baby. I missed you. I've missed you as well. But I've seen you guys around when I've jumped in and out of some of these crazy behind lives. Sometimes, baby, you just got to pull back. This place will drive you crazy. These people have no limit and no filters. And things get misconstrued and people are being set up. And it's just crazy out here. So when you're not a part of that, good morning. Thanks for joining me. You see, this was an impromptu one. But I'm following a schedule that I want to do on Thursday nights and Sunday nights. I will pick a time slot to have my show for sure to make sure that I can adhere to that. I'm looking at my work schedule and stuff like that because see, some days I work days and sometimes I work nights. So that throws me off of my regular schedule programs I want to do. So I was out there securing the bag, you guys. See, people come on here and they take this for a joke and they just settle for minimum. I'm trying to get the maximum that I could get out of this YouTube as far as coinage. So I had to go, and I want you all to know I was busy processing my trademark. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. I was so excited and setting up my web page. I'm about to get products and we about to move forward. But sometimes it gets a little mind-boggling when you come on here and you have to step back and you have to reassess what's going on. So I decided that, hey, this would be an opportunity for me to sit back and assess what was going on, where I was going with my channel. Now, it's very hard to maintain positivity in a negative space. But I made a vow, I made a promise to myself that I was going to do that. So it gets tough sometimes when you see all this going on and you trying to say, okay, how could I spin this to make it positive? What kind of gems can I drop today that will uplift, encourage, educate, and empower someone? How can I turn this dust into diamonds without stepping in some SH, because people will try to take you there. I can really see where people get so enraged and upset at these people, even though they're avatars or they people behind a computer screen, you still have feelings. And these people trample on your feelings. And these people manipulate it so well that it's hard for you to get around not wanting to cuss a mofo out. Yeah. And so I told you guys from the very start. And if anyone ever seen my video from way back when, you know how R. Kelly said, way back when I cussed the lady out next door for 1 hour and 44 minutes. I had to ask myself, is that what you want to present on these YouTube streets? Is that the reputation you want to have, trash or class? And I chose class. So I will be coming back on tonight so we could do some comparison. Trash versus class. Content creators, social media influencers. That's who we are. So we have to watch what we put out here on these YouTube streets. Now, some people live for this. They live for it, they like it, they comfortable in that zone. You know, they just where they want to be. I can't go. I'm not where I want to be because I'm not at $1 million mark. I'm not even raking in 10 to 20 grand a month. That's where I want to go. See, when you have an opportunity to do better, you do better. And see, YouTube presents opportunities to a lot of us. So we have to think, what are you going to deliver to your audience? People come on here and then sometimes they get tired. I realize it's the beef sector, so I don't want to hear that sugar honey iced tea again. But people get tired of that. And I see some people getting tired of it. And now they clash and now they pitting each other up to try to destroy each other and attack each other. They pick who they're going to attack, and then they force together and they go full force on them. See, I'm not going to let that happen to me. I see when people are pulling and tugging and nudging and prodding and pushing at me. I see that. I just won't go. So I made myself that promise. But I could cuss. I could get nasty. I could get malicious. I could do a lot of stuff that some of these content creators do. I choose not to. See, I choose the $1 million mark, not the $1,000 a month, $500 a month. That's not going to do nothing for me. You know, I have a career, so that's not going to do. So I have to shoot higher. So when you do that and you come on these streets and you positive and you hear these same people telling you, well, you positive, in order for you to make it in the beef sector, you got to be negative. No, you can't tell me what to do. Like I can't tell y'all not to drag kids, not to talk about dead mamas, not to talk about people reproductive system, their health status. You can't tell me not to be positive. I see what people doing. I know what people do. See, because they don't have anything to lose. They want you to lose it all. They want you to ruin your reputation. When I told y'all I was a queen and I think highly of myself and I'm confident who I am, that's what I meant. So I can't let this joker next door, round the corner, upstairs, downstairs, take me off of my throne. So I had to sit back and I had to reassess, reevaluate. Where are you going with this channel? People want to hear you talk nasty, get downright dirty, be malicious, drag kids, drag people reproductive system, drag people's social their health status. I'm not going to do that. That's not because I think highly of myself. I don't care what they think of me. I think highly of myself. But my son told me the other day, he heard a tape, and y'all know he heard a little video. And he said, Mom, he said, I'm sick of you being a church lady and these people talking about you. Cuss that. I said, I'm not going to do it, son. And I had to explain to him why I wasn't going to do it. He said, but Mom, they don't know you. You have to show. I don't have to do nothing. That's what they want me to do, son. Just like you getting upset. I had a couple of family members and people get upset about a video they had saw that someone had did, and they knew they was talking about me. I blew it off. I said, don't even bring it over because I'm not getting down on that level. See, you got to get up every morning and act like that. You got to get up every morning and be a nasty, mean, vicious, vile, just foul person. I got to get up every morning and think about what can I do today to level up or to help somebody. That's what I get up. What can I do today besides going to my job, visiting with my babies, you know, or doing something like that, just doing me? I have to make sure I maintain in this world the way I want to live. So no, you're not going to push me over the edge. Keep talking, keep doing what you got to do, what you think you have to do. I'm not going. Carry that S somewhere else, because right here, I'm not going to get down with you like that. So I had to evaluate myself. And I had to make moves. I had to trademark my business. I had to get out there and brand my business, because I already know people will come along just because they intimidated and because they hate you, because you tell them the truth. When you say something, if the shoe fits wear and they wear the shoe, they want to come back and get down dirty with me. And they so mad that I don't answer. But every call, you don't have to answer. So that's where that's at. So I know what's going on. So I branded, I market, I'm doing everything. I trademarked my logo and my name to make sure somebody won't come along and take it. See, I'm making boss moves. That's what you do. You make boss moves. That's what I'm doing. While they talking about it, see, I was hustling being about it. And that's why I couldn't make my live. Even though I wanted to come down here and do this comparison, because I think it's very important. I think is a opportunity. You know, opportunity always come along where you could educate somebody. You could drop a little knowledge on somebody. You know, and so I wanted to do this comparison, and I'm still gonna come back and do it. Trash versus class. I'm a classy woman. Some of these people are trashy men and women. I'm not that type of person. So I apologize. I humbly apologize that I scheduled that live and couldn't make it. But when you doing this trademark, baby, is a lot of paperwork. It was a lot of cutting and pasting and editing videos to make sure that I had the right stuff. So I ran behind time. But I wanted to really come on here and apologize more than anything, because I don't want my subbies waiting on me, and I don't want to disappoint y'all. One thing I don't want to do is come down here. I'm not going to hit it out the park every day. Every live I do, I'm not going to hit it out the park. I'm not picture perfect. I told you, don't put me on a pedestal. I could be a beast when I want to. So I have to make sure that I evaluate and come on here fresh with a positive mind. Hey, Harley Q, baby girl. I have to make sure I do that, because that's what you guys look for. You don't look for me to come down here and cuss a mofo out and go all left and call all these bees. That's not who I am. That's not what you guys coming here for. So I have to make sure that I deliver when I come here. And that's a hard job. See, when you're not sitting up cussing and dragging somebody for an hour to 2 hours, it's a hard job to come up here and be positive. So if my mind and my spirit is not right, I don't come on. See, I don't want to come on here half cocked, half baked. I want to give you all of me. I want to give you something that you could walk away and say, damn, Miss T said that, or I feel where she coming from. You know, I heard her. I could use that. I don't want to come on here half baked, baby. And that's what the problem was. So I decided that I would come on and I would find time slots to come on, so you guys know I would be prepared, and I will come on here and I will deliver, I hope, an outstanding live for you all that you could use. So that's what's happening. So that's why I didn't make it. So I said, well, let me come on here and apologize, because I didn't want to keep people waiting, and they waited, and I had to send my producer in there to apologize to her. You know, she had the show all written up and ready to go. And then I had to tell her I just couldn't make it. And people look for me. You know, if I schedule something, you guys look for me. It's like when you flip on the TV. You know, at 7 o'clock, the world news come on if that's what you go to watch. So I just can't do it, baby. Some things I just can't do. I can't get down to dirt. So it's hard for me to come on here if I'm not prepared with a whole show. And like I explained to you all, Andrea is my producer. So she really put the shows together. So she has a nice lineup coming. We have a nice lineup and interviews and panels, you know, and we have a lot to offer. So we're just putting it together so I could come on here and give you guys a real show, you know, because I can't sit here and curse a mofo out for an hour and drag kids, mama, babies, dead people. I can't do that. That's not who I want to be. See, one thing about having a reputation A reputation, my reputation means everything to me. My moral compass, my values, my integrity, that stuff means a lot to me. Yes, I do value who I am. So it's hard for me to even come out here and do stuff like that because that's not who I want to be, But I'm not judging, I'm not knocking, and I'm definitely not condoning bad behavior, but let those people be them and let Mz.Teavalocity be her. Don't worry about what I do over here. I want to tell you, I was very, very proud of my interview with Rico, and I got numerous compliments on a job well done. Because, see, people are mad that I didn't let Rico come on here and drag Tracy. Yeah, or any other content creator. They mad. They wanted me to let him come on here and drag her, and I wasn't going to do that. I don't have anything against Tracy. I wasn't going to let him use my platform to go that direction. We already knew, but they so mad that I didn't allow Rico to come out of character to do what he does on his platform and other platforms who allows him to do that. But here's the thing. I didn't even have to prep or nothing because the brother already knew I had to respect Mz.Teavalocity because I respect him. I have to respect her platform because she demands respect. She gives respect. I done had several people up here that I done seen go ballistic in other places because I respect them and I don't get down like that. And they respect who I am. They don't even come on my platform with that mess. They already know. They have big respect for me. And people get mad. They get mad when you get mad respect. I respect you and you respect me. And that's how it goes here. I demand respect because I give respect. And they can't understand it. They so mad I didn't let that boy drag Tracy. For what? Why would I do that? I don't have anything against Tracy. Let Tracy do Tracy. Let Kwani do Kwani. Let Miss Bizarre do Miss Bizarre. Let Rick Reed. Let Five Baby. Let Sean Bradley. Let them people do whoever they are. Brianna. Let those people do them. I'm doing me. I'm staying in my lane. Now, yes, I will mention a little beef, but I make sure that I don't get here dragging people and talking about their health status, their reproductive system and their deceased parents and their children and all that bullshit. I don't get down like that. I'm not going to get down like that. So that's why I need to step back and evaluate what I'm doing. They mad. They mad. They mad, y'all. They mad, y'all. Why they mad, y'all? Because I didn't let Rico come on here. So they called it a false and biased. That interview wasn't biased at all. It was only biased to people because they wanted me to let Rico go off on Tracy. That's not what it was about. That's not what that interview was about. So why would I let him do that? They wasn't going to use my platform for that garbage. Absolutely not. They do it enough on their platform. We don't do that over here. And I thanked Rico. Rico sent me a thank you text. He appreciated. I had older, mature people and mature people in general who sent me comments, emails telling me how well I interviewed, how they respected me, and they respected what I did in that interview. And that was well in my soul. When I turned this camera off, my producer and I spoke, and my team, we spoke, and they said, job well done. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. So whether you wanted me to do something that I didn't do, I don't care. I did me, Mz.Teavalocity. I'm never going to let anyone that I invite on my platform to be ambushed, to be disrespected. Never. You could take that one to the bank. Before I allow somebody to get up here and disrespect someone and drag them, I'll shut this camera off or I'll kick them off the platform. I don't have no problem doing that. But when I come on here, I earn respect because I give respect. I don't let that nonsense go on in my chat and on my platform. And that's what people like about me. People don't like me because I'm not them, because I'm not doing the crap they do. They don't like me because, like I said, I'm positive in a negative space, and they want to know why I'm lasting so long, because everybody don't want to hear that garbage. And when they get tired of it, they'll just come to something different. So I'll wait. I'm very patient. I'm very humble. I'm very, very appreciative to the people who sub to me. I'm very appreciative to my subbies. But I'll wait. I'll grow organically and slow but steady before I get down on the level with some of these ninjas out here. Like I said, I can cuss. Go back to my video. The girl told me, you know, you cuss for an hour and 44 minutes. I said, what? I said, that's ridiculous. I said, I apologize. But at that particular time, it was necessary and warranted. And I did what was necessary and warranted at that time because I hadn't grown. I hadn't grown into the content creator I wanted to be. So I thought I had to do that. You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to do nothing. I don't have to stoop to people level. They could come up to my level. They bite off of me all the time. I see several content creators. I could do a live in the morning, and hey, praise God, I appreciate it because it's positive. And they'll go and they'll do the same live, but they'll put their own narrative. They'll spin their own narrative, and that's great because that means I am being a positive social influencer. That's my job. That's what I come here for, to be positive. So, with that being said, that's how I feel. That's what I'm going to continue to do. I told you I have an excellent team that supports me real well. I have someone lining up our shows. I hope you guys will make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel. But we have to get my next channel going. We have to. So please make sure if you haven't subscribed, you subscribe to this. Now, with that being said, we have to get that Mz.Teavalocity talk up to par. You know, I'm monetized over here, but not over there. So I need us to try to get some. Okay, hold on. Here's my producer. Any show I produce will not waste my time. Mz.Teavalocity or her subbies. Thank you, Andrea. That's my producer. But anywho, we have to get that Miss Mz.Teavalocity, Mz.Teavalocity Gems talk up. Hey, Miss Enlightened One, we have to get that channel going. They doing so many flaky things here, but like I said, I want you all to know that I was just moving forward. When you don't see me, I'm working on something to make me a better person and to offer you all. That's all I'm doing. If I miss a live, it's because I got tied up somewhere. I couldn't get out of what I was doing. Thank you, Angela. So that's what happened to me yesterday. And I will make sure that I will try to keep my word and do lives. I think, like I said, we schedule them on Thursdays and Sundays now. We'll have a slot here. I noticed some people, and I don't know if you all have noticed, but I've noticed some people are missing on YouTube. They've backed away from YouTube. They've taken a break. Some of my day ones, they'll write me behind the scene, but they just said they couldn't do it over here anymore and that they were doing different things. It was just getting too dark and too, you know, malicious and mean and vile and vicious, whatever you want to call it. I heard somebody say, several people, yesterday or the day before, that this is a war. And I asked myself, they said, this is a war. And I said, how the hell can this be a war on YouTube? And then I thought, you know, my thought pattern said, oh, I need you to go this way. So I see what they mean is a war amongst them, and I will let them war and stay out of it. Hello, Binge Think. Hello, beautiful butterfly. Yeah, some people are missing. Some people wrote me behind the scene because you know what? Even though this is just a virtual relationship, YouTube ship or whatever, I still reach out to people when I don't see them because I genuinely care about my subbies, especially those who I have reached out to, or who have reached out to me. I really care. So when I don't see them for a couple of days, I write them and say, hey, I'm just checking up on you, blah, 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 and boom, and they'll write me back. And several of them have written me back and said it's just too much for them. It's getting to them mentally, physically, and spiritually. See, the YouTube streets, the stuff that goes on here, it can attack your mental, physical, and spiritual. So some people just had to pull away, but I was really looking for them. I was hoping that some people will show back up, but it gets too much on here. And this is me. I'm not perfect. I tell y'all that I go in some of these rooms, I hang out and I just watch and watch. I never drop down the chat, but I question sometimes, how could these people really say that? How can these people say they who they are and they persona is different? You can't, baby. You just can't. These people are exactly who they are portraying. No, it's not a persona. It's who they are. It's who they are, you guys. Don't get fooled. This is who they are. It's not a persona. This is what they do. They like what they do. And so I'll leave them to do what they do. And I'll just keep moseying and keep growing my way. So let me take a look at some of these comments. We all have to decide who we are, how we want to show up and stand in our own beliefs. That's the war. Yeah, they say it's a war out here. Hey, good morning, Kimberly. How are you, baby? Binge Thinker, thank you. Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel. Lady Lily is in here. Pink Sugar, good morning, everybody. Yep. So, I have to make sure that I remain respectful, responsible, take accountability for the actions that I do on these YouTube streets. So, like I said, it's kind of hard being in this negative space trying to be positive. Thank you so much, Dolly. I appreciate that. I get that quite a bit. It's so hard for me, you guys. The world is already in negative inspiration, positive. Yeah, it is refreshing, you guys. And we need it. We need it more than anything. We really need to try to be positive, try to uplift, encourage, inspire. It's a couple of YouTube people on here and they want to do something different. And I think they get discouraged. When I observe them, I say, I think they get discouraged because they believe that they have to be this type of person and they have to do these things to survive in this sector. But let's take away the sector. Let's not call it a sector. Just pretend like it's your television show. And when when people turn on the TV, you want them to see you how you really are. You want them to see you in a positive light, if that's who you really are. See, that's what I question. Are these people really positive, trying to be positive, or are they just saying that? Because you can be positive right here in this negative space. I can't come on here every day. I'm gonna tell y'all like that's the truth. This is not my job. I have a full-time job that I work in a very demanding field, and I have to be mentally and physically and even spiritually sharp and intact to make sure I can perform my duties. And when I say spiritually, I get hit with a lot of dying people. I have to be there for the family members. I have to be there for the patients. I have to be there. So I have to maintain a certain integrity, moral compass, sympathy, empathy, compassion, love. I have to maintain that to form my job that pays me. I have to do that. So when I come on here, I can't come on here every day because there's so much negativity going on, so much going on. It will dampen my spirit. It makes it hard for me to sleep. When I hear and see some of these things and watch some of these videos, you guys, it mucks with my spirit, my mind, to know that we as a community is this mean and nasty and vicious and ruthless to each other when we already got them out there being like that to us. Why would we come on here and do that? But I get it. That's what you do for a living. That's what some of these content creators do for a living. I don't do this for a living. So I have to make sure that I stay balanced and focused. I have to make sure I do that because I don't do it for a living. And a lot of us are professional Black men and women on here. Know we can offer something. Know we can give somebody a shoulder to lean on in a time of need. But we can't do that in a negative space because no one is going to take us serious. I doubt if somebody would ever hesitate to call me and say, hey, I just want to talk to you behind the screens, behind the scenes, Mz.Teavalocity. This is going on. I just want you to listen. And I just sit there and listen. And I offer my advice. I comfort them. I be empathetic. I be compassionate. I be there for them. I doubt if someone would have a problem doing it because my reputation precedes me. People know who I am on these YouTube streets. So I don't think, just like they come in my chat comfortable, I think they would be comfortable talking to me. We're at a time. We at this appointed time, we have so much going on, in the real world that people need us in this YouTube world. We have to make ourselves available to a certain extent. And it's hard to trust people because every day we see people turn on each other. Every day we see people put out people's personal business. That's what they do. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm not here to knock or judge them. I just let them do them. That's not me. But how can I call, or how could Light Bright come behind? I'm going to use you, Light Bright, because you're a baby. How could Light Bright hit me up behind the scenes and tell me something, or say, Miss T, I just want your opinion or something, or I want you to talk. I want to talk to you. I just need an ear right now, knowing that the next day I'm gonna come out here and say, yeah, girl, Light Bright called me. Her husband having a problem. Not only that, she about to get put out. She was telling me she was popping these. Light Bright, I know it's not you, baby. I'm just using you. Yeah, and her kids, her kids are dirty, or they ain't eating in that. How can you trust me? There's no trust factor on these YouTube streets. People can't trust people, and we all need someone to talk to. And here's the unfortunate thing: just by listening to some of these people lives, they don't have family to turn to. They don't have friends. YouTube is their family and friends. So they come on here sometime and they just want to talk and get comfortable with you. But then they got to think about how you just doxed them, how you just drugged the whole family, told their whole history, told their health status and their their health status and whatever else, their finances, their marriage and everything. You have to think about that. And that shouldn't be for us. We should be able to come here, find somebody that you could talk to, and they not tell it to the world. No one could trust anyone. No one is a friend here on YouTube. There are no real friends, and there's no real loyalty. All you do but have to piss somebody off, and it could be a misunderstanding. Yesterday it was a misunderstanding and they was about to flip. I just watched it. I said, now look at this. They turning these people against each other. But thank God those two people got together and said it was a misunderstanding, and they continue to go about their lives. But it was purpose. This stuff is being purposely planted in these chats with all these trolls and all these negative, not positive, these negative influencers. attacking each other. So you can't, there's nowhere for you to come on here. And I know people will say, well, I ain't gonna come on here anyway. I'm not gonna come on here anyway and tell my business. But some people do. And while we talking about that, let's talk about sympathy, people playing on your mental. Now, I get it that things in your life take place and you go live, but these people are manipulating other people because they know those people like them. And so what they do is they come on YouTube, they display something that's going down and happening, or something that happened in their lives or something, and you play on people's empathy, and then they do all these crazy super chat and cash apps. These people just go, wow. Some stuff don't need to come on camera. Everybody don't need to see what's going on in your life. Because soon those very people who super chatting you, cash apping you, cheering you on, have a disagreement with you, they're going to drag you. If you were just hypothetically, this is hypothetically, if I came on here and I was in the hospital and to get my gallbladder out, just gallbladder out, I'll say that, right? And I say, yeah, I'm in the hospital, and I come on my hospital band and I'm just shooting this live and I'm getting my gallbladder. Okay, I done told everybody on video that I'm getting my gallbladder removed, right? They go and they spin it and they put a narrative. Yeah, she was in there because she was in there having an abortion. Yeah, she was in there because she had this disease. Oh, yeah, she was in there. Honey. She say she in there for this, but no, to be honest, you know, her husband beat her up. Her kids drug her. She got into a fight. Somebody stabbed her up. Yeah, she having an abortion. She doing this. These people will put a negative spin on anything. And they don't even really know you. But because you came on YouTube and you wanted to play on that Cash App and Super Chat sympathy, and you wanted everybody to know your business, that you having problems, that you're not able, and it's okay because we are supposed to help people as a community. That's our job. But a lot of it is being played on people and they don't even know it, just for money. Just manipulating these people for money. Everything don't belong on social media. But if you bring it on here, then people are allowed to talk about it. People are allowed to talk about. And the unfortunate thing is we could be so dynamic as a force on here to help each other out, just to chit chat with each other, you know, uplift, motivate, educate, empower, inspire, turn dust into diamonds. We could be that to anyone on here, but we don't allow ourselves to be that because we're so busy caught up into the hype. Don't bring your business on social media if you don't want people to know it. You can tell me anything. You can take this one to the bank, my favorite saying. You can take this to the bank. I don't care how damn mad I get at you. I'm not going to come on here and expose your business. That's not my job. You do a job well enough by yourself. You don't need me to put a negative spin on something really positive. You don't know what those people, you don't know what's going on, but they jump the gun and they come on. Oh, yeah. Ooh, let me hit this button. Yeah, honey, did you see so-and-so over there? Now I wonder what, oh, yeah, they say he got this. Oh, they say he doing this. Oh, they say she did this. Oh, no. If you don't know facts, you shouldn't put it out here. See, because to me, as a subby, not even a content creator, I'm going to step in the shoes of a subby. As a subby, you are lying to me. You are being deceptive. I can't believe nothing you say. If I catch you, I'm the type of person, if I catch you in a lie, I'm going to have a hard time believing you. If I catch you in one lie, okay, I'm a little side on you. 2 lies, I'm super side on you. 3 lies, my eyes are real cross. I don't believe nothing you say. But these people are so cult-minded, like that they believe stuff that they know they hear somebody lying about. What the hell? I can't believe it. How the hell can you sit there, you catch people in lies, you know they lying, and you still following and believe. I believe you, girl. I believe you, boy. Oh, yeah, I believe you. Because he said it. I believe it. And I know he won't lie. He's sitting there lying. You watching him lie. He caught in a lie. But you still believe him. That's a cult-like minded person. You're following people who's misleading you. You know they misleading you, but you don't want to see the truth. You want to be blinded. You want to be blinded. These people, I have watched these videos and caught these people on lies. They say one thing, then if you hear them say that, talk about that same subject, the next week, the narrative change. And I mean, they do it all the time, but you see it. The only way that you really don't see is because you don't want to see, or you plain out stupid, dumb, full of YouTube dumb to be your own person, and they can lead you astray because they lie. That's what they do. They lie. They flat out lie, and you'll still believe them. How the heck can you sit there and believe a lie? Something wrong with you. So ain't nothing wrong with them, because they already know they got you, and anything they say you gonna believe. So they don't. Hey, they doing damn good. You the only fool. Excuse me, but I had to say it. You're the fool. You know I'm lying. You know I'm misleading. You know I'm playing on your intellect. You know I'm doing all this stuff. You still give me your money. You still riding with me. You still taking up windmilling for me. You full of shit, and so are they. That's just a fact. You know these people lying in Alabama, and you still riding with them because you want to be led astray. You want to listen. You want to believe in something so bad. And that's how people become victims, cult victims, gang victims. They want to believe, they want somebody to accept them. We done seen that many a times on here. They want to be accepted so bad, they'll do anything just to fit in. And what happens? Give it 2 weeks, they turn against you. You did all that. They ignore you. They turn against you. They drag you. No. You wanted it. You in it. Now stay in it. They gave you just what you deserve. Don't nobody feel bad. You want to fit in so bad. That's people who want to fit in like that and just have to be loved and wanted to be needed. And I know that's something that we all need. We all want to be needed. But people like that, and that will sell their soul for someone else, and they will go to the end for someone else, they don't love themselves. They don't love themselves. They love and value that person more than they love and value themselves. Integrity means the world to me. Respect means the world to me. Values, moral compass, those things mean the world to me. I can't compromise those. These people compromise it in your face. And you still will go out and windmill for them. You will super chat them, cash app them, cheer them on, go to other places and fight for them. You believe in somebody, but you don't even believe in yourself. What the heck is really going on? You don't believe in yourself. You let these people, man, I don't believe. You let these people devalue you. They devalue you. They told you that you wasn't worth who they were. They devalue. They demoralize themselves. You guys are riding high with them. But that's okay. That's okay. That's your choice. We all have free will. We could do what we want. I'm not here to beat anyone over the head. I'm just here to tell you the truth. You guys got to take off your blinders. You really do. You have to really see what's going on these YouTube streets. That's why it's war. That's why it's war, because people are afraid to speak the truth. They're afraid to be seen in other chats. You know, they're afraid to be on people's platform. They got these people manipulating and controlling their minds. How the hell can you do that? And you're an adult. You want to belong that bad that you would allow somebody to tell you where to go? People don't come out from under some of these content creators because they don't want to know the truth. They got free will. They grown. They can easily hit on someone else's lie. They could visit with. They hide up in the bushes. You don't have to hide up in the bushes, baby. If you have a difference of opinion or you don't agree with what Mz.Teavalocity say, that's okay. That's fine because you are an individual. You have your own mind. You are your own person. Get into it. Ain't that how they say? Get into it. Be your own person. Be individualized. Stand in your truth. Don't let nobody manipulate and control you that you don't even want to come in someone else's chat or you don't even want to get on their platform. Mind manipulation. They playing on y'all. They getting paid. While they play you, they getting paid. You guys better wake up. See, it ain't about money. It's not about money. I will say this and say this until my dying days. Money don't make me. I make money. I find ways to make money. It doesn't make me. I'm not gonna get out here and sell my soul for a coin. These people are selling their souls for a coin. Yeah, because see, they love that money. Now we all could use money. Now y'all don't get stupid here. Y'all already know. You already know. I love a coin too, but I'm not gonna sell my soul. I'm not gonna disrespect someone. I'm not gonna do anything to bring harm to, especially to my brothers and sisters. Yep, I tell you, I talk about me and my community because I'm a Black woman. I'm an unapologetic Black woman. I'm an independent content creator with my own independent mind. That's who I am, and I'm not going to change. So I'll go anywhere. But see, you can't go anywhere because if you drop down in someone else's chat and they riding with a camp, they want to label you. They want to drag you. Get that B out of here. You know, oh, there go that whore over there. Get on out of here. Is that whore over here? Oh, block that B. Block stupid stuff like that. Wow, we all adults. I could, engage in your chat and I'm cool. I don't have to always agree with you, but I may sit there sometime and just watch it live and give you a quick interview because it's putting change in your pocket. But you can't even do that with some of these people. These people are beyond stupefied the way they act. That ain't even a word. I made that up. Let me read some of this chat right quick. Mental illness, low self-esteem, deceit, and pure evil spirits are running rampant on these streets. But in spite of all things negative, God is and will always. Thank you, Mike. No matter what it looks like, and here go my kids gonna say, Mom, you sound like a preacher. No matter what it looks like, you guys, God is always in control. He gave us free will. He letting these people run free and rampant. But let me tell you something. Whatever you put out in the universe, you better be very careful. You putting that stuff out in the universe. You putting that stuff out in the universe, wanting it to happen. When you say, I wish somebody did and this and just somebody kill you, beat you, just all this crazy stuff. I try not to even think of it and say it. But anywho, when you say that, you got to know you putting that out in the universe. You got to watch what's going to come back to you. You have to be very careful every day when y'all spit all that foul, hateful, demeaning, derogatory, dragging, roasting, gagging, whatever you want to call it. When you put that out in the universe, you surely asking to reap those seeds because it's all bad. Never will I ever say, no matter how I don't like you, I wish you was dead. That's some sick. I gotta watch my friends. That's crazy to wish death upon someone and say it with so much conviction. Damn, that's the craziest thing. You say that just like it's nothing. I wish you was dead. How can you say some stuff? Man, oof. Calm down. I'm always said a lot of these people lack self-esteem. Got to be. A lot of these people are hurt. And you know what? I can't save the world, but I can guarantee you when I come in here and I do a live that somebody hears it and someone could use whatever gems I drop. And that's a guarantee. Whether they put it in this chat or you see it written on under my comments, I'm telling you, I know for a fact that people are changing. I know that. It's just a struggle. I know for a fact that I am making a positive impression in this beef sector. I know that for a fact. No one don't have to tell me anything because my observation of things let me know. People are sick and tired. They sick and tired. And they want something different. But again, do you. I'm not judging. Do you. It's so sad. Let me tell you something. This stuff, this is no lie, you guys, especially for my people, because I already know that they already killing up enough, our men and women. They even going so far, they making sure that they imprisonate men and women so we can't reproduce, killing us so we can't reproduce, amongst other things, so we don't reproduce. They already doing that. Why would we come in here and not reproduce positivity and uplift and bring our people through? We always have been losers in people's sight. Always. They have labeled us from the very start. When I was born a black woman, when my sons was born black men, there was already negative. There was already stigmas attached to us. We were already labeled just by being born black. So now I got to come on here and I have to live up to what they say about me. I'm ghetto, I'm ratchet, I'm trifling, I just have babies, I'm uneducated, I'm stupid, just all type of negative things that they attach to a black person. And we come on here and you know what we do? We effing give them high fives. We give them high fives because we come right on here and act like it. We sure do. If you call me a NI with the GG with the hard R, I come on here and act like it. If you call me ghetto, I come on here and act like it. If you call me ratchet, I come on here and act like it. If you call me trashy, I come on here and act like it. If you call me broke, busted, I come on here and act like it. If you call me crazy, I come on here and act like that's exactly what they want to see. And one thing some of us on here do for sure, we show them who we are. We go ahead and adhere to all those names. We take all those negative names and we adhere to them. Yep, that's who I am. That's who I am. So it's crazy. It is very crazy. Hey, baby girl. Yeah. That's true. That's true. You're right. And that's a good point, Trina C. I'll tell you what too, when we talk about Oprah and them, see, I'll tell you a little secret. We could come on here and be negative, and I want y'all to know that this is a fact, and this is why I guard my reputation and watch myself. You can be negative, and Wendy Williams and all, and Oprah's, and some of these people blew up, but you could best believe, and don't get offended, when a white person, when those dollars, those wealthy, rich white folk back you, you gonna do what the hell they said. That's what you gonna do. You are being paid to act like, talk like, walk like, think like what they paying you for. That's a fact. So when you see that, baby, if I came out here negative and somebody wanted to put money on me, you could best believe they gonna tell me how to act. That's why Oprah went positive. And look who her majority of her crowd was, baby girl. Caucasians. Caucasians. Because that's how they built Oprah. That's how they built Oprah. When they saw Oprah, they built Oprah. And look at her following. Yes, she had black women follow, but the majority of her following, you could take it to the bank, are Caucasian. The majority of the people, if you see who she take pictures with, who she surrounds herself with, Caucasians. Trust and believe me, you can't stay negative and make money. That's a fact. This little dollars that they making on YouTube, I don't even know this little check or whatever it is, change in my pocket, whatever comes to me, you could best believe no white man, no wealth, no rich black man, because we have some black influential black people, is going to put money behind no ghetto trashy a woman or man. That's a fact, baby. Study it. Study it. That's a fact. They groom you how they want you to be. See, it's called grooming. My son get out and work with my son my grandson every day. My grandson is an athlete. He works with him. He's educated. He's an athlete. He's a committed young boy. He works with him every day. And I told my son, champions are made. They're not born. They're made. Rich folks are made. And some of them was born with money, but they're made. Thank you, really, BTV. Appreciate the super chat, baby. Let me tell you, don't be fooled. They started out like that, but you could best believe they groomed Oprah and all the rest of them to be just like they wanted them to be, so they could back them with their money. And when they quit, and let's take this for example, I'm going to take old rapper Snoop. When Snoop went off and started doing with that junk with Gail, you better believe those people roped his ass in quick. Say, nah, Slim, because my money's behind you. And when my money and my power and my name and my reputation is behind my product, then my product better work for me. That's a fact. That's a fact. And you right, baby. Right here, bingo. All money isn't good money. My dad told me that when I was a kid. He told me that continuously. All money is not good money. But when you take their money, they make and groom you. And that's why Oprah is positive. She got a lot of money riding on. They made her a billionaire. They made her a billionaire. You better do what I tell you to do. You just better. But that's a fact, baby. And I get where you coming from, Trina C, because you right. You right. But just take another example. When that Miss Williams started getting out of control, she spoke about some people she shouldn't have. She started doing some things. Look where she at. See, one thing about it is this crazy. No, I'm not going to go there because it's going to sound like conspiracy, but I want to tell you something. When I put my money on you and I put my name and my brand behind you, and you don't act like what I want you to act, you don't do what I tell you to do, you don't move the way I tell you to move, you don't say what I want you to say. Remember, those people read cue cards. They read cue cards. Don't go off that cue card because you messed up. Whenever you don't do that, I'm going to pull the reins on you. We done seen it happen in the last couple of years with celebrities. Yeah, we seen it happen. You just never thought about it. But when that Snoop thing, I said, yeah, they reined him in quick. They reined Wendy Williams in real quick. They said, no. You messing with the Masters girl now. You messing with Gail and Oprah. We got to rein you in. You have a choice here. You get your little A up there and you apologize and you make it seem like it's authentic and it came from you, or your mama told you something and you know, yeah, my mother spoke to me. No, your mother ain't tell you nothing. Those folks back there told your ass that, not your mother, But it was good that you said that. Hey, my mother said it. No, no, no. Your mother didn't say that. Those people with all that money that's behind you told you to get up there. You done mess with the two wrong ladies. Yeah, they high up in the chain. Y'all better get into it. Don't be fooled. They are high up in the chain. So when you muck with them, you're mucking with money. That's like me going after Rupert Murdoch or somebody like that. That's, you can't touch those people. And when you mess up, they go hurry up and make you correct it. That's a fact, baby. But you're right. She started out negative, but when that money came behind her, she didn't. She did just what they wanted her to say. She started talking like they wanted her to talk. When money gets behind you, I this and that, and Gail, come on, and yay, let's look under your chair. Her whole demeanor changed. Yep. Come on, Miss Pat. Tell them. Yep. But see, too, all money is not good money. And oh yeah, baby, I got you. Yeah. Oh, Trina, see, I'm with you. But I don't want people to get that fooled. I don't want people to be fooled by that. That's that wealth behind those people. That's that money behind those people making them apologize. So we have to be very careful. But I get what you're saying, Trina. See, I'm not disagreeing with you. But the fact remain is that when you have money and you have money behind you, you have to do what those people say. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, see, me as an investor, if I said jump, you better jump. Yeah. I personally disagree about Oprah. I look at things differently when it comes to Black celebrities. Okay, well, you know what? Listen, one thing about it in here, and for a fact, it's okay to disagree. I'm not saying that no one is wrong, because they do start out negative. We can start out negative, and people can invest in us, but you better believe when people make an investment into you, they're going to make sure you act accordingly. And that's just a fact. And you guys, we can agree to disagree. Hello. So that's how that goes. I agree with Trina. I didn't have a problem with Trina. Yeah. Some things are just facts. Oh, absolutely, Kimberly. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, everybody don't have to agree. I don't want anyone to be offended in what I just said. I am speaking facts. You can research that and see that that's a fact. That's just known. When you put money behind a person, they are supposed to deliver whatever you're paying them for. So that's it. But anywho, with that being said, you guys, we've been on an hour. It was great to come back and see that the chat was so engaging. Yeah, you know what? I'm a conspiracy theorist. I told y'all that I think a long time ago. So I love when Miss Pizarro said she was going to do conspiracy theory. I heard them talking about the Wayfair. I didn't get into the Wayfair. I try to stay away from some subjects because I know they monitor our pages. So I try to stay away from some things. But you guys, I've always say it's always a puppet master. I know my daughter said, don't use always, never all those words. Nope, there is a puppet master behind all of the celebrities, the entertainers, on these, they behind these YouTubers is always a puppet master. Yeah, we have been conditioned. You are right, Mike. We have been conditioned to hate ourselves. And we are beautiful, strong people. And that's sometimes what makes people afraid, because they know we are so beautiful. We are so strong that they really make sure they do everything in their powers to make us hate ourselves. And is at the very, very beginning from birth. Oprah Winfrey does more than any of the other millionaires for Black people. Oprah Winfrey does a lot behind the scenes. And when you have money, you can do that. And you don't always have to let your right hand know what your left hand, but she does a lot of donating to places Yeah, she pours a lot of money into the black community, but see, you don't always see it. I believe black people have been trained to demonstrate internalized racism. Yep. I mean, we've been taught a lot of things, you guys. We have been conditioned. But you know, if you just research and study and really get in tune to who you are, you know, money is very powerful, very, very powerful. And I know it can manipulate us to do certain things and we'll sell our soul, but we have to stand on our integrity, whatever we really believe, because what's for you is for you. No one can take that away. So if it's meant for you to be rich, wealthy, poor, whatever, that's who you're gonna be. You have to create your own wealth in a way. You know, that's why I said I take this as a business. I can't, you know, get so wrapped up into it and just let it go by the wayside and get downright dirty, because my I want to be respected. I want to respect. I want you to see me as a certain person, my reputation, and I want to hold true to that. So some things I don't do. But Benj, I ordered the stuff. Okay, y'all talking amongst each other. Trina C. True. Look at Kyle Exum. His content is positive, funny, and he's doing great. Exactly. It takes time. You're right, Alicia. Did Trina say that? It takes time, you guys, for you to grow when you positive. But see, hey there, captivating, baby. I ain't seen you in a while. Look, you done knocked me up. It takes time, but don't get discouraged. I think people get discouraged when they grow on their channels and their platforms don't grow, because we're in this area and we know that this area consists of certain things to survive. But just because you start here doesn't mean you finish here. In relationship to what Trina C just said, just because Oprah started out negative, she didn't end up negative. So just because we here doesn't mean we have to stay here. We have to continue to believe in ourselves and we will grow organically. Don't bend. Don't bend for views, because what's yours is what's yours. If it's meant for us to become a millionaire or a huge content creator, social media influencer, God already has that in the works for us. We just have to move accordingly. And moving accordingly doesn't mean that we just make it happen, make it happen, make it happen our way. Sometimes we have to step back and listen to what's being said and make sure we observe what is in front of us. If you see, I noticed when I'm a small YouTuber, but I noticed like when I only had 10 people in our chat, I would be discouraged sometimes. But then I saw 15, I got excited. Then I saw 20, then I saw 30, 40, 50. And then sometime I went up to 100, almost 200. That excited me. That excited me. Depending on the topic that I was at hand to, that we was talking about. But still, you'll grow. You just have to be patient with it. We can't just have this microwave mentality that we gonna jump down here and just grow like that. Don't get discouraged. Your time, our time is coming, you guys. Whatever direction, whatever way, whatever you trying to represent, whatever you presenting, whatever you doing, just continue to do it and you'll grow and you'll be just fine. We don't have to get down dirty to make it over here. I promise you, you don't. They're gonna drag you, they're gonna dox you, but what does that mean? Has anyone knows that Tasha K doesn't have a million subbies? She does all that stuff, but still hasn't hit the million mark. Kennedy, De'Ara, etc., are black well past 1 million, and impressive. And you know, impressive don't come on camera. Impressive doesn't come on camera, but she has a million. She made a million subbies. Other people have a million subbies, but in the meantime, you guys, I'm going to continue to do me. I came on here to apologize to you. Then I got passionate about something. I'm very passionate about what I'm doing. That's all, you guys. Nothing is intended to offend anyone. I'm going to always speak my truth. You could correct me if I'm wrong. If I say it warrants an apology, I am a big woman. I am a real woman. I can apologize. You can't offend me so much that I can't come on here and apologize to you. If I did something to you that offended, let me know. We keep it moving. But don't be so sensitive. Yeah, impressive is good. I think she hit a million mark. I think she did. Yeah, I like her videos too, and she never come on camera. I've never seen her. I will, sweetheart. I will. Thank you. And Trina, I really, really dig you. I like you. I see you everywhere. I admire you because you always speak your truth. No matter who's ever chat you in, you speak your truth. You remind me of Pizarro to a certain extent. That girl speaks her, that lady, well, I say girl, you know, that lady speaks her truth wherever she go, and she don't let people sway her. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the encouragement. TK has lost a lot of credit due to her salacious slander topics. And when you get caught in lies, when you want to drop, when you want to do exclusive and you drop it so bad that you don't have all the facts, that could be damaging to you and your brand. Even though she still knocked down like 30,000 subs the other day, she knocked down 30,000 subs in her chat, you know? And now, let me tell you something. And I love this. I love this portion of my show. And you are my subby of the day. Critical Truth with QI. I wasn't just tapping on your name for your comment. Thank you so much, Critical Truth. You've been following me now for a minute, and I admire you. I hear you talk sometime on your lives and other people. BB, I've seen you on BB Nights in different places. You always speak your truth. I appreciate you for coming in here. And anytime you come in here, you drop down and you engage and you stimulate us with your conversation. I appreciate it. And you are my subby of the day. Thank you, Critical Truth with QI. Now, with that being said, I know somebody getting on me because they said I didn't make it. With that being said, you guys, I'm going to close out now. I can't promise you'll be back. I'll be back tonight, but I do believe that we have a show scheduled for tonight. I don't know what time. I need to check with my team and make sure, because when I pull a fast one on them and not come on, you know, they're a little upset because I didn't contact them, but they have to know too that I'm doing what's best for our channel. We're a team. This is not just me. Whatever I do, wherever I go, I would hope and pray that I could take the very same team that I have with me. They're here to support me. I told you that my producer believes in me so much, and I appreciate that. My gemologists believe in me so much. From the day that they linked up with me, they believed in me. So I thank them very much. So, Critical Truth with QI, thank you for being a subby, and you're my subby of the day. Remember, if your king crown is crooked, help him straighten it out. If your queen's crown is crooked, help her straighten it out. Speak life and wisdom into your princes and your princesses. They are our joint heirs. We have to be very careful on how we raising our children, what we do and say in front of. I told you, champions are made. Children live what they see. Be careful what you show them on these YouTube streets as well in real life. Remember that. Be a blessing and not a bother. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, I humbly apologize, but I'm working on the schedule for our shows, okay? I really want to help you. I really do. You guys, if just one person write me or make a comment that I made a difference, I've done my job, and I feel so good about that. I smile when I read positive comments on how well someone thinks, or I bless their soul. They got up and they was having a bad day, and I blessed them. That makes me who's going live next? Benj is a content creator. She's working on her channel. We got Lady Lily. She's busy with her Swivelowski Crystals. She make some beautiful things. We have Butterfly, Pretty Stay Fly. We jam with her on the weekends. We have Dolly House, who really has a good show. We just need to get more people over there. Make sure you support those content creators. Go out, branch out. And I see Dolly growing. I see Binge. I see all of these people growing. Eventually they'll grow. We just need to stay on our grind. Kimberly, thank you. I'm so glad to see you. I know you're here, but I just haven't seen you. It was good to see you in the chat today. You definitely have made a great difference, Mz.Teavalocity. Thank you. We all going to make a difference. No matter what they say, we still going to believe we are great and we doing great things. Miss T, you have such a great spirit and excellent content. I'm certain you headed to great success. I believe that. I speak that into existence. I put that out in the universe. God has surrounded me with people who's here for me and not against me, and I know for a fact they committed to me and I could trust them. Miss Pieces is because they do so many negative things out here, they don't know how to respond. Okay, good day everybody. Y'all be blessed, be safe. I gotta end this live.